Hi everyone, this is my second installment of animal print nail art designs. If you haven't seen the first one yet, here is a link to that video. Last week I showed you some really simple animal print nail art designs that do not require any tools to recreate. The designs I'm going to show you today requires a little help using tools and brushes, but rest assured they are still really easy to do. So let's get started. As always, start with base coat to protect your nails. I asked you guys to guess which prints I will be showing you this week, and a lot of you guessed this print correctly. Yes, it is the zebra print. Give yourself a pat on the back if you've got it right. Start with a coat of black nail polish and let it dry. Using a striper brush, which you can get from selected nail polish brands or from a nail art brush set. Dip it in a white polish and wipe away the excess from the brush. Did you know that zebras are actually black with white stripes? Place the tip of the brush as close to the cuticles as possible and drag it across the nail to draw in the stripes. Do this back and forth across the nail. Once you place the brush, press down on the tips to get a thicker line at the edge of the nail. Then when you drag and lift your brush, it creates a horizontal spike across the nail. You can alternate the colors for your other fingers to mix it up. A design that is very similar to the zebra print is the tiger print. You can use the same method to create a tiger print using a different background color like this one. Or to create a more realistic looking tiger print, first apply a white base color to all of your nails. Wait for that to dry, then we're going to use the sponge technique to create a patchy gradient effect using the colors brown, gold, and orange. Apply the colors onto a cosmetic sponge and use a dabbing motion to apply these colors onto the nail. Reapply if necessary to get the opacity you want. If you get it outside the nail, clean around the cuticles with a square brush dipped in polish remover. Now using a liner brush and do the same spiky lines across the nail. To mix it up, once every third line you can do a V shape by joining a couple of lines together. And do this on both sides to create this almost realistic tiger print pattern. Add pressure on the brush to start, then when you drag, do a little flick with the brush tip to create a sharp point. You can also use the V print to create the zebra print pattern as well. Moving on to the snake prints, we'll need some cosmetic sponge and a piece of mesh material to help create this pattern. Start with a coat of black nail polish. Apply a dark green and brown polish onto the sponge. Put that aside and wrap the mesh around your nail area. Use your neighboring fingers to help hold it down securely so it doesn't move around. Now grab your sponge and dab the colors onto the nail through the mesh. This material is commonly found under puffy dresses or on a tutu skirt. Next, grab a gold polish and randomly drag it across some of the holes to really give it a more realistic looking print. Then carefully remove it to create the snake print. Use a Q-tip soaked in polish remover to clean around the cuticles, and that's it. You can find the mesh material in a fabric store. I bought a 20 cm by 1 meter sized piece for under $1, so there's plenty left over to last me the next few years, which is why I'm going to use it again in the next print. The next print is the fish scales. This pattern also needs some mesh to help recreate. After you apply the black base color, wait until it's about semi-dryish, then wrap the mesh around the nail. Slightly press it into the nail polish with your finger to create some texture and get your colors ready. I'm gonna use 3 colors to create a vertical gradient effect. You can use any colors you like, just pick 3 shades from the same color family. Swipe the colors vertically along the nail. You can dab it a little with the brush to help fill in the holes. Make sure the mesh is held down tight so the nail polish don't slide under the mesh lines. We want to have the base color showing through after we remove the mesh. Once all the colors are on, slightly blow onto the nail and help the polish dry up a little before carefully removing it. And voila! Fish scales! All different colored fishies swimming in the ocean. Finally, the last print I'm going to show you today is the feather print. This one and the tiger print are my favorites. Let me know which ones are yours in the comments below. To do this print, first apply some black and white nail polish onto a piece of paper nearby, or on a paint palette. Make sure to get a decent amount so you have more areas to work with. Using a detail brush, first dab the tip into the black polish at an angle, then dab the entire length of the brush into the white polish. Now squish the brush onto the nail at an angle to create a single feather print. Do this repeatedly, one next to the other, until the entire nail is covered. This multicolored technique do not require any precision to achieve. If you miss a spot, simply go over the area again to fill it up. Very similar to oil painting techniques. If you make a mistake, just cover it up with more paint. If you want to do a different colored feather print, make sure you dip it in the black first, then the other color. So the black polish comes through a little when you press it onto the nail, but not too much. It is there to create a shadow effect as well as a gradient effect from the root of the feathers. If you get any nail polish in your cuticles, use an orange stick to scrape away the excess. Once you're done, always remember to apply top coat to prolong the wearing time of your manicure. If you like this video, please rate it, share it, and add it to your favorite playlist. Subscribe for updates. I upload new videos every Thursday. Leave me some suggestions for future videos you want to see. You can find all the links in the info box below. And thank you for watching.